Hello and a very warm welcome to you to Aromatherapy. Today we're going to be talking about top note essential oils. So let's get started. Top note essential oils are very small molecules. It's also noted in perfumery as well. So if you have a top note, it's quite light, easy to absorb into your nose and into the skin, and so therefore it is normally the first thing that you will smell in an aromatherapy blend or in a perfume blend. So as I hinted at before, the molecules are actually quite small in these particular essential oils, so they get absorbed quicker into the skin when you have a massage with a blend of these essential oils, and also you will be able to smell them fairly quickly. On the other hand, you will also notice that they dissipate very quickly, so you will smell them for a little while and then suddenly you'll be able to notice the other oils in the blend, like the middle note and the base notes, because of their larger molecules and their ability to stick around for a little bit longer on your skin or in the air. But as today we're just talking about top notes, let's get started. The first group of top note essential oils that we should cover is the citrus family. Now there are many of these, so let's get started with one of my favorites. That's bitter orange. Now this fruit is absolutely incredible. More along the lines of a marmalade type orange. You'll see in the photograph that this is a very similar looking to any other orange that we see. However, the essential oil is very much more bitter, as is the flesh within the fruit itself. Bitter orange is absolutely incredible for uplifting, as are all of the citrus oil family. So great for uplifting, feeling happy. Just remember where they're grown. These beautiful Mediterranean and North African climates, sunshine, blue sky, holidays is what I always think of when I think of the citrus family in general. It's wonderful for antiviral and antibacterial as well. So if you have it burning in your room, you will be killing off airborne viruses and bacteria at the same time. Now let's talk about lemon. Wonderful family of citrus once again, and expressed from the skin, as all of the citrus family essential oils are. When we peel an orange, that beautiful fountain of liquid that comes out is actually the essential oil. So lemon is incredible for uplifting. It's also a much stronger antiviral and antibacterial than the other essential oils in the citrus family. I use it a lot in pick-me-ups, stress relief oils, and also when I need to just be happier and cheer myself up. It also is wonderful for cleaning. I actually use lemon essential oil and lavender for cleaning out my fridge. My fridge smells beautiful. So now let's mention the beautiful grapefruit. Once again, this essential oil is expressed from the skin, and it is again one of the best oils for uplifting. But in my opinion, this essential oil is the most fantastic for an antidepressant. If I have clients come to me and they're feeling very low, they've been under a lot of stress and anxiety and feeling like they're actually depressed for a period of time, then I will use a lot of grapefruit oil blends for them in my treatments. I personally have used grapefruit oil on many occasions because I too suffer with chronic depression and have done for over 30 years. Grapefruit oil has really helped me, along with blending it with other gorgeous or essential oils as well, of course. But grapefruit oil is one that I frequently burn in my oil burner in the room, just so that the scent of it is flowing through the house all the time. Beautiful. Now the last of the citrus family that I want to touch on today is bergamot. Now this is a smaller little citrus fruit and is normally associated with Earl Grey tea. Again, wonderful for uplifting, great antiviral and antibacterial, but it's also got some wonderful hidden qualities that make it even more special. bergamot has certain chemicals called esters in, which means that it's actually very beneficial for things like eczema and psoriasis, so great for skin conditions too. As with the oranges in the citrus family, bergamot is wonderful for digestive problems as well. As with all citrus oils, please take good care when you're using them in blends or in the bath, as they are photosensitizing and they will actually increase the sun's damage to your skin. So please do take care when you're using them. So let's move on now to the eucalyptus family and this little top note, which is called Eucalyptus smithi. Most of the eucalyptus family are grown in Australasia, so in Australia, New Zealand and Tasmania. Although now there are other countries starting to grow this beautiful, tall, majestic plant. Eucalyptus smithi is an oil that I use very, very frequently within my clinic, and especially for people who have aches and pains in the muscles or the joints, because this actually really can help. You may be familiar with some over-the-counter gels and creams which you can rub on yourself, and a lot of the time they use some of the chemical components found in Eucalyptus smithi. It's also wonderful for the respiratory system, making sure that it breaks down mucus in the lungs and helps you to get over a cold or a cough or any of those respiratory viruses much faster. If there are colds and coughs in my house, I always make sure that I've got a burner or a diffuser billowing out the beautiful scent of Eucalyptus smithi. What's not commonly known about Eucalyptus smithi is that it's actually a neural tonic and will actually help you feel more alert and awake. So for example, on a long drive, I would like to mix Eucalyptus smithi with some basil and rosemary. Really lovely combination, helps you to stay awake and alert and keep you smiling. My next top note essential oil is one of my favorites, the beautiful, fragrant petitgrain essential oil. This oil is actually distilled from the leaves of the bitter orange plant, so you can see the connection there. This oil is an anti-inflammatory, an antibacterial, antispasmodic and extremely balancing essential oil. It can be used for skin conditions like boils or eczema, and it's wonderful for respiratory infections as well. But possibly the most wonderful quality about this essential oil is that it's calming and revitalizing for the nervous system, and so an oil that I use frequently for people who have stress and anxiety and deep depression. Whenever I use petitgrain, I always smile because it just reminds me of me coming out of depression and feeling better and less anxious or stressful. Mixing this oil with bitter orange at the same time in a blend is absolutely fabulous, and it's common that I use that in my house, as my family will attest to. This truly is a remarkable essential oil and one that I have in 100ml bottles all the time in my kit. And finally, the last essential oil that I want to talk about in the top note range is the wonderful tea tree. Also grown in Australasia, this sadly is the most adulterated essential oil that there is. So do be careful when you're buying it and make sure that you're getting it from a reputable supplier. I will leave some links below in the description. It's actually so amazing, this essential oil, that I have a list here of all of its properties, just so I can read them out to you. So here we go. Tea tree oil is an analgesic, which means it's a painkiller. It's also antibacterial, antifungal, anti-infectious, anti-inflammatory, anti-parasitic, and it's antiviral. It's an immunostimulant, but it's also a neurotonic at the same time. Wonderful for aches, pains, ulcers, and also boosting the immune system. What an amazing essential oil that is. Now, tea tree has rather a medicinal smell, and some people really don't like it very much. So what I tend to do is I'll blend it with another essential oil, sometimes notably actually a citrus note. So there we have a beautiful combination, uplifting, but also all of those fantastic properties and qualities that I mentioned before. The reason tea tree is adulterated is because it is very, very popular essential oil now. Lots of people know about it, know its properties and qualities, and want some in the house, and rightly so. If you do get an adulterated essential oil, then it may be that you will have some pesticides or herbicides in there too. So there we are, just a few of the most beautiful top note essential oils that you can buy. As always, there will be a list of what I consider to be very reputable suppliers in the description below. If you've enjoyed this video, then please click the like button and consider subscribing so that you can find out more essential oils and more about the essential oils as well. Thank you for watching.